I'm Laura Ray, and today we're testing makeup that's made especially for mature women. We're going to see, is it really worth it, and how it does in a wear test. Right now, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to wear this, say, till about 6 this evening and come back and show you what the makeup looks like. Now, it's a little shiny for me right now. I've just applied everything, but I think it will sink into the skin as the day goes. I want to see how my foundation will wear without powder. Right now, under regular circumstances, I would put on a little powder on my nose, maybe here in the cheeks a little bit. But of course, the lighting is catching the shine even a little bit more. But let's talk about what I'm wearing. First off, for my skin, I'm wearing the Futurist Skin Tint Serum. So many of you have asked me to try this out. It's Estee Lauder's sort of thinner version of the double wear. You're supposed to get a good long wear, but with a serum and a little more moisturizing for dry skin. Some people find that the Estee Lauder double wear is a little too drying if you have dry skin. So this is sort of Estee Lauder's answer to that. Also, they claim that this will improve your skin over time. I don't know that I'll ever get the benefits of that because I try out so many different foundations, so I can't say whether those claims are true. This is also supposed to be humidity and sweat resistant. Now, right now in North Florida, it's really cold. It's in the 50s, so I won't be able to try out that aspect. But I'm just wondering, will it get in my fine lines? Will it make my skin look less improved? We're looking for a little improvement. I went a little deeper with the shade. I have had some people say to me before, I think you're wearing your foundation a little light. So I bought this in 3N2 Wheat. It's a little deeper. I usually wear in the Estee Lauder, the Desert Beige. So I went a little deeper this time to see how it would look, and I think it really warmed me up, and we'll see how it does in a few hours. All over Instagram is this concealer. It's the Fiera Luxury Concealer. It's very different from any concealer I currently have in my collection. It's very thick, but that's okay. I feel like it still works great for mature skin. What you do is just warm it up between the fingers and then press it in. This isn't one that you're really going to be taking a brush to and trying to spread. It's more like pressing it into the skin very lightly. I love the way this covers my skin. I have been trying this out, and a spoiler alert, it has been working great. I'm so surprised. I thought when I saw the texture at first, it would not work for me at all. So I'm really pleased. I've tried so many eyeshadow primers out over the years. Urban Decay has one that's called Anti-Aging. I really enjoy it because if you have crepey eyes, and I do have some crepiness, it doesn't get stuck in those areas. It really does smooth out the eye and help the shadows to wear longer. Now, even though I'm wearing a cream highlighter sort of shadow today, I wanted to apply this because I know myself, any of these that I've tried, the Boomstick and others, it's a little challenging for them to last on my eyes because my lids are still a little oily. So I decided today to try this out under the prime that I'll be using. For my eyes today, I'm using this Pearl Prime Eyes. This is a highlighter. You can use it as eyeshadow. I love these one and done kind of products where you can use them all over. You can use it over the Cupid's bow like I've put here. You can use it right on the bridge of the nose to add a little highlight there. I love it for under the brows like that, just to lift those a little bit. Of course, as a highlighter on the cheeks, and boy, you can really see it, yet you can't see it on the skin. So we'll see if this is long-lasting or not, but I really do love the look of this. When I was first trying out these Prime products, Prime wands, the first one I bought is the pigment one. This is meant to be used as a blush. You can also use it around the face, they say sort of like contour. So we're going to try that together. I'm going to go along the jawline. They said that the color is very universal. So it's supposed to work for everyone. I don't know that to be true. I would think a deeper skin tone, this would be harder to show up. But I'm at the end of light. I'm sort of like light medium. And this shade is just supposed to give you a look of healthy color. So it's not really just a blush. It's meant for like a bronzer blush. And I can see it's definitely a little different color than when I use my contours, but it still looks like I've been hit by the sun a little bit. I've already placed it on the cheeks. I wanted you to know it's meant to go around the face and not just as a blush. Let's talk about the ingredients of these sticks. They say it's got pearl extract, beet, honey, hyaluronic acid, avocado. So again, these are geared towards mature skin that may be a little drier. Now, I know there are lots of women that have written me that have oily skin, even though they're over the age of 50. I still do too. I have an oily T-zone. So I'm always strategically putting on things because there's areas of my face that are drier, areas that are still oily. So I got a lot going on here, but that's why I'm really curious if these are going to do well in our wear test. So on my lips, I have the Prime Gloss. And again, this is a product that's supposed to smooth the lips. They say plump the lips, but there's no heat in this. You're not going to have peppermint feel on your lips or anything. Now, normally I wear lipstick. This looks beautiful over lipstick. I've tried that. But today I just wanted you to see how it would look on my bare lips. Also, before I put on the gloss, I put on this from Doo Wop. I talked about this the other week. It's great. It's for putting around your lips so that your lip gloss, lipstick, lip liner does not bleed. Even some lip liners can get tricky. This really puts a barrier. What I love about this is it's thick. Some of the ones that I've had that are thinner, the liner tends to break off. I've had that from multiple brands that happen. This is much thicker, so you can really get a nice line. And if I see I have lip lines like right here, I just sort of fill in that line. But I'm really enjoying this. I had someone make a comment that I needed lip liner in 2024. So I thought maybe this is something I need to really pay attention to, that my lipstick is tending to occasionally bleed, which I didn't have a problem with that before. So that's just something as we age. I've never smoked. I don't drink out of straws. It's just our lips definitely get some lines around them, even if we don't do those things. Just like you, I'm sure you don't want your eyeliner to smudge. I've had that happen so many times over the years where I've gone to lunch, to the restroom, and I see eyeliner under the eyes. Well, this one from Prime is not supposed to do that. It's got a really nice smudger here. It's not a regular sponge. It's really made to smudge. I like that. These are supposed to glide across the eye, which they did, and be long-lasting as far as not smudging at the end of the day. Now, they don't have a wide range of shades. They just have black, brown, and a navy. I wanted the navy. I love how pigmented these are, and that's another thing they sort of brag about is good pigment, and I believe that to be true. I think they really show up on my eyes. This shade, I'd love to get the brown. I wanted to see how this worked first before I invested in it. These are pricier. If you're looking for something more affordable that is long-lasting, I suggest the Sephora gel liners that I've talked about before. As a matter of fact, I think I have one right here. I keep it here. It's their ultimate gel liner. And I'm going to put this next to it. I think I've just pretty much found a very similar dupe. You can see the shades are really close. This is the Sephora one here. And once this sets, it's long lasting. I haven't had any problems with it. But this one here, the Prime, I think is a beautiful shade. Looks nice. It sort of brings out the hazelness of my eyes. And we're going to see how it does in this wear test. I also bought their lengthening and volumizing mascara. It comes in navy or blue, and the wand is just plastic. It's not the traditional kind. I feel like my lashes look really nice. They're not over the top. They're not really thick, but they do look pretty lifted. I didn't curl them, and I love the blue. And this formula is supposed to have nourishing ingredients that over time would improve your lashes. Again, I don't buy mascara for that reason because I try so many. That may be different for you because you're trying one and using it till it's gone. I'm always trying out different mascaras. So I'll never be able to tell you whether that's true, whether my lashes got longer, that kind of a thing. But I do love the way it applied. I think it made my lashes look really nice. And we'll see if we have any flaking or anything like that at the end of the day. So we're done with all the makeup. Let's take one last look, and I'll see you in a few hours. I'm back. Let's go ahead and do our check-in on the Estee Lauder and see how it held up. I think pretty amazing. It's been about 7.5 hours. Most of the wear tests I do, I'm gone 10 or 12 hours, but I have some things to do this evening, and so I needed to come in and do the rest of the video now. I don't see anything collecting in the lines on my forehead or in here, and everything really looks pretty much like it did. Now, for my own preference, I would like a little powder on the nose and a little less shine in here, but some people would probably love this look. Let's take a look at the blush slash bronzer that I put on. I can still see it, and that's pretty amazing. It was so dewy, I thought it might wear off my skin, but it held on beautifully. And even here around the forehead, I still see color. So that worked out great. Let's take a look at the highlighter, the Pearl. It's still on my eyes. I did put the primer, the one from Urban Decay, but this held on so much better than I thought. I still see it here under the brow and the Cupid's bow. Now, I've eaten lunch and those types of things, so I don't see it as much there, but still a little bit. Definitely on the bridge of the nose. And the eye look, I think, still looks great. So I'm very impressed. I didn't have a lot of hope for that, but it really stayed on my skin nicely. Let's look at the eyeliner. Wow. I mean, that looks just like when I put it on. I think it's beautiful. It hasn't smudged. Let's take a look in the under eye. I don't see any smudges there either. Very nice. And then the mascara, it's still on the lashes. I think it still looks great. No flaking, none at all in the under eye. So that worked out beautifully too. Now the lip gloss, of course, I've had to reapply. This looks so pretty over a lipstick too, but I love the way it shines. It's not sticky. It's very smooth feeling. So it's a bit pricey, but I didn't use very much, so I think it would last a long time. Let's take a look at the Fier concealer. I think it looks pretty great. The under eyes, nothing's collecting here in the under eyes. It worked beautifully on the rest of my skin. I even thought when I was putting it on, and I always feel like I need foundation, like I could have gotten away with just applying the concealer and not wearing any foundation at all. So this was a win for me. I'm so surprised because when I first saw the formula of it being so thick, I thought it wouldn't work. But again, warming it up in the fingers or on the back of the hand and then just pressing into the skin like that really worked great. So what have I got to say about these products that I tried? I am just thrilled with them. I think all of this makeup really is great for mature skin. Let me know in the comments which product you're maybe thinking of trying, or if you've tried any of these already. I'd love to hear your experience. I appreciate you all so much. Again, everything's linked beneath the video if you'd like to take a look at it. Thank you for supporting my channel, and I hope you have a blessed week. I'll look forward to seeing you soon.